ever proposed cap-and-trade legislation, Kyoto, would, according to anybody, under any scenario or set of assumptions, detectably impact the climate. So it is not reasonable to conclude it's about the climate. It's only reasonable to conclude it's about what it would do. And you know what it would do, but it's not about what it wouldn't do. That's just not logical.
Unbelievable. We've got to have you back up just to break down the legislation quickly in the last minute we've got. Do you think that they're going to be able to ram through the cap-and-trade, I mean, not the treaty, but the cap-and-trade bill that's passed the House?
They're trying to shake people down, as you described with EPA. I don't think folks are buying it. I think there's a chance we'll get a one-line, the EPA Clean Air Act as written shall not be implemented this way, but the Dems will fight that tooth and nail. So the long answer is to add that to no, but it will not be without a struggle in the spring. They're going to try to slip it in because you don't pass the biggest tax increase in American history late in an even numbered, meaning election year.
And they just don't care how unpopular they are. There is that sense of urgency that they're rushing everything through. If we can hold them another 2 years, will their global carbon dictatorship be derailed permanently?
I think so, because you can't tell people the sky constantly is falling when the beaches in the sky are just where we left them.
Amazing. He's the author of Red Hot Lies, How Global Warming Alarmists Use Threats, Fraud, and Deception to Keep You Misinformed. He's Christopher Horner, and CEI, Competitive Enterprise Institute, is the organization. I look forward to talking to you again in the future. Very impressive.
Thank you, Alex. Bye-bye.
This is Big John Lipscomb. World government in all its tyranny is rapidly approaching. The choices you make today will determine your level of suffering and freedom tomorrow. I have 2 solutions for you, so you and your family can stay strong and free. PatriotFood.com. 135 pounds of long-lasting dehydrated food in 25 varieties. That's 1/4 the cost of many freeze-dried offers of the same weight. And SurvivalistSeeds.com, where I just released my best offer ever. 7,000 heirloom vegetable seeds, 30 varieties of vegetables. That's over 4 pounds of seed, and I ship it in a time capsule so they will last decades. And now you can get a second for a $60 savings. PatriotFood.com and SurvivalistSeeds.com. Anything else is just a copycat.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
AirandAqua.com is your one-stop shop for some of the most affordable air and water purification systems available on the market today. AirandAqua.com knows exactly what doesn't belong in our air and our water, and they know exactly how to help you rid your home or office of these harmful toxins. Did you know that your skin actually absorbs more chlorine while you shower than from the water you drink? AirandAqua.com can help you eliminate dangerous chlorine from your water. AirandAqua.com carries atmospheric water generators, glass water bottles, chlorine-reducing shower filters, air purifiers, water ionizers, filters that remove up to 95% of the fluoride in your water, whole house water purification systems, solar-powered lawn and garden products, water testing kits, and more. Visit AirandAqua.com. That's Air and AQUA Aqua.com. Or call 1-866-380-2782. That's 1-866-380-2782. AirandAqua.com. Purify your life today.
We will not be forgotten. We won't be left behind. Our memories.
I really should have introduced Christopher Horner better. Horner has represented CEI as well as scientists and members of the U.S. House and Senate on matters of environmental policy in the federal courts, including the Supreme Court. And he writes for the U.S. Law Review, you name it. He really is a top lawyer on all this. And he was telling me off air how the environmentalists attack his house and break into his stuff. And this is a devil cult, man. They mean business. They want your property, and they want it now. And they are a bunch of eugenicist killers. And they never care about anything real on the environmental front. They want your property. George Soros is a vicious cutthroat. So are the Rockefellers. She started telling me about Rockefeller and about Shell. And then we were coming out of break, and we were going, and I said, okay, we can talk about that. And he goes, yeah, you can talk about it. And then I heard him as I went live going, but don't. I didn't know what he was talking. So I said, yeah, Dutch Roll, Shell, the Rockefellers. And then he didn't really want those names out. But, I mean, who do you think runs all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, who do you think runs the whole show? They're criminals. They're frauds. They're scammers. They know it's a scam. They don't care about the environment. Don't you understand that? These are cold-blooded people. You heard him listing the quotes. Every one of these people I ever read about is, oh, China's so great. Oh, we run China. They're running the global system. Oh, they kill the forced abortions. Oh, they kill the babies. Oh, my God, we need that here. Oh, it's going to be so wonderful when we have it. I mean, they're all over the news this week calling for a global one-child policy. These people hate freedom. They're dangerous. You don't have to buy the DVD Endgame. You don't have to buy the DVD Fall of the Republic. But what you do have to do is go to YouTube and get the links to the films and send them to everybody you know every day and show coworkers. But people don't appreciate, oh, here's a $200,000 film for free in one piece on YouTube on a director channel. Yeah, so what? I don't want to watch that video. They'll tend to watch a DVD in the fancy packaging with the nice extras and everything else. And yes, your purchase also makes this radio show possible. But we don't have time to screw around. Both these films expose the fake environmental agenda like no other. Both these videos, Fall of the Republic, shows you how the big banks run the environmental scam, how they're bankrupting us, how they're bringing us into world government. People are finally ready to see the truth. This film gets into what they want to do once they got control. All the stuff they've done so far, murdering little children, just so they could test scientists to see, will U.S. scientists radiate 4,300 children to death? The answer is yes. Yes, sir. May we have some more to kill. I mean, you know, you've got to get your mind around the level of bloodthirsty control freaks. These people, you like drinking a cold bottle of ice-cold Coca-Cola, might not be good for you, but you pop the top and guzzle it down. No, these guys like putting a little kid in a radiation chamber and murdering them. And watching them bleed out their gums and flop around in pain for 5 days. Okay? That's who we're dealing with. They want to kill you and your family. What does it take for me to get this through to your brains, ladies and gentlemen? You're going to have to get primitive and fired up and angry. You got to use your intellectual understanding of the threat, but then how do you open up a can of whoop butt? You get fired up. I'm telling you. The info war. These people are ready to be brought down. They're ready to be defeated. If we can admit how evil they are. The mind trick is, though, it's hard for people to believe this level of evil. Infowars.com. Order DVDs. Get free T-shirts until Christmas. You can get free DVDs at Infowars.com. Call and ask about the free deals. 888-253-3139. Final hour straight ahead.
America's #1 source for independent talk radio for over a decade. We are the GCN Radio Network.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs Generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs Generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the